Well, thought I'd come and hang out in the shed for a bit. We decided we're going to put these axles under the truck in the next couple of weeks, so I've got a bit of work to do. Basically, I'm just cutting the leaf spring perches off at the moment, grind it all down, try and make it as smooth as possible without digging the grinder in and ruining the axles. Cut off these shock mounts, cut off the traction bar mount. Yeah, I just want a clean platform to work with. When we get these under the Suzuki, we'll be putting the Ruffstuff Specialties 3-link on the front of this. So I want nice clean metal to start with. There's nothing worse than trying to start a build and everything's dirty and horrible. It just doesn't work. So a little bit of prep work goes a long way when you're fabricating things. So we're gonna try and make this as tidy as we can. Well, after a bunch of cutting discs, grinding discs, and a stack of these Motomuck wipes, which I've been using to clean up the grease, my hands, my face, and everything else that gets grubby when you're in the garage, we have one axle housing ready to rock and roll for a Suzuki. Now the reason why it's all nice and shiny is so that I can get nice clean welds on it when we put this Ruffstuff 3 and 4 link kit into it. Now it's starting to look quite good. The axle seems straight as far as I can tell. There's not too much pitting of the rust, which is good because the truck had been up the beach unfortunately quite a bit and hadn't been washed that much, hence why the chassis and the body, the rest of it was absolutely rubbish. So that's completely done. We can get that out the way. Boom. And then we're going to come around here and grab our rear. Now I was very stoked when I pulled the head out of this front axle housing. It came with 4.88 gears. Absolutely stoked with that, because what that means is it's going to help me turn my 35-inch Simex tyres that are going on it. Anyways, I haven't actually pulled this one out yet, so anything's possible. We're hoping for a matching set of 488s, but if not, we're going to have some dramas, and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that really. Anyways, we'll get this one over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this diff head out. I'm going to count the teeth. I'll show you guys how to count teeth and find out the ratio of your diff heads if you ever need to know. And then what I got to do is go cut, polish them up, make it look like that one. Once we're done, boom, we're ready for install. Hopefully, we're going to get stuck into it in the next couple of weeks. We'll try and keep you guys updated. Obviously, we've got to film a little bit of stuff first so that we've got regular content coming your way. But please let us know below if you guys are digging this build, anything you want to know, or just whatever really. Give us some banter, keep us on our toes. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get this party started. Right, well now that we've got the diff head out, good practice to get into. When you take something off, especially like your axles or your diff head, once it's off, put your nuts and washers back on. That way you don't lose them. Now these Motomuck wipes are designed for cleaning dirt. I use quite a few of them in the shed. I like using them in oil. They're quite absorbent and they actually do quite an amazing job for a product that is designed for dirt. They seem to just clean the oil off quite nicely. For us, it's not about pushing brands that we don't believe in. There's literally a product that we use just about every day. We try and find the best brands in the industry to partner up with. That way the advice we give you is genuine, it's honest, and you guys can actually rely on us to give you a good opinion. For the moment, we're going to be running the 1500 A15 engine, which is a carbureted, basically giant pile of crap that is very slow and just, it's not going to suit my style of driving, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to have to address the problem of what power plant do we put into it. For now, our main focus with this build is to get the Hilux axles and the link kits under it from Ruffstuff, and then we're going to focus on getting the Radflow air shocks from Force 4 under it. This is going to be a pretty crazy build. We want big articulation, we want it to be low, we want it to be wide. The reason why we want it low and wide is because of stability. We want to be able to take it through some crazy terrain, whether it's mud, rocks, sand, whatever it is. We want to have the articulation there so that it's not feeling top heavy, it's not wanting to fall over, it's stable, and it uses the maximum articulation to keep the wheels on the ground, which gives you more traction. The more wheels you have on the ground, obviously with a locker or something like that, you will have maximum traction. So that's what we're aiming for, something a little bit different. We're going to try to do everything properly, and we're going to show you guys what you can do with off-the-shelf products. We don't want to be spending hours and hours and hours fabricating stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We do enjoy it, but we want to show you guys what you can do with off-the-shelf products from Ruffstuff Specialties, Trail Gear, Force 4. A lot of our other partners are going to come on board and help us out, and we're just going to build a sick little Suzuki. So anyways, I'll show you in a second how to count out your diff ratios. Right, so what I'm going to do is show you a quick and easy way if you've got your axles out of your truck, or you've just simply got your diff header out of your truck and you want to figure out what ratio you're running. Here's the trick to it. What we've got here is this mark here, which we're going to go off. What you need to do is count the teeth. It's nice and simple. So we've got 1, 39. Excellent. That's exactly the number I wanted. So we've got 39 teeth on our crown wheel, which is this bit. And inside here, flip this around, hopefully it's easy for you guys to see. In here we've got our pinion. So we need to count this one, which we've got 1, 8. That's the exact number I wanted. So what we do to work this out is you put into your calculator 39 divided by 8, which gives us 4.875, which they round up to 4.88. Now a 4.88 gear set is exactly what I was hoping for, and we lucked out. Absolutely stoked with that. Now the Suzuki SJ413 isn't quite as low as the SJ410. The 410 transfer box is about 10% lower than the SJ413. So unfortunately I've got slightly higher gear ratio in my transfer case, but the 4.88 is going to help counteract that, and it's going to give me a better acceleration and wheel speed with my 35-inch Cymexes once we put those on with the new Hilux axles. So absolutely stoked. We're onto a winner. That's a good start, albeit it only had about 100 mils of oil in the axle housing, so I just got to hope and pray that it's actually in good condition.